The analyst Ousmane Diomande, Nottingham Forest's 35 pounds coup, barred from training with Viktor Gyokeres after too many bust-ups, how he muzzled Erling Haaland, and why he's the perfect fit for Oliver Glasner and the Premier League. Such is Ousmane Diomande's competitive nature that former Sporting Lisbon manager Ruben Amorim was frequently forced to intervene to stop him and Viktor Gyokeres coming to blows. So much so, the pair were eventually prevented from playing against each other in training because the threat of a crunching challenge or tensions flaring up was too high. Diomande and the now Arsenal striker had several rows and physical battles on the training pitch. Small-sided games, in particular, became too risky.
Tired of messy watermelon prep? The crisp taste 2-in-1 watermelon cutter slices neat cubes quickly, then switches to a retractable fork for easy serving with less mess. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/3 before it's gone.
With the Ivorian centre-back set to join Nottingham Forest in a deal worth around £35 million, he will get another crack at his former teammate. Their rivalry was not born from animosity, rather a perfectionist drive. Training, competitive matches, or even a kickabout in the garden were all treated the same. That hyper-competitive spirit should see Diomande settle into life at Forest and the Premier League well and impress new manager Oliver Glasner, who once, speaking in a Crystal Palace press conference, admitted that winning is paramount, regardless of whether he was playing with his children or in a major final. Glasner had chased Diomande's signature at Palace, targeting him as Marc Guéhi's replacement in January. But Palace did not move quickly enough, and Diomande signed a new contract until 2030, featuring a prohibitive £68 and 5 pence M release clause. But now, in his new job, the Austrian has got his man. The fee represents exceptional value for Forest as they pivot to a back three, having played a back four last season. They are getting a player familiar with Glasner's preferred 3-4-2-1, having enjoyed success in that shape under Amorim at Sporting. Nottingham Forest are understood to be offering £32 million for Ivory Coast centre-back Ousmane Diomande. Diomande, left, and Arsenal striker Viktor Gyokeres, centre, were not even allowed to play against each other in training at Sporting Lisbon, such was the ferocity of their rivalry. The 22-year-old joined Sporting Lisbon 3 years ago from Danish side Midtjylland. Diomande has all the attributes of a defender capable of thriving in the Premier League. Not only is he fast and proficient on the ball, but he thrives defensively thanks to his physical strength and solid 6 ft3 in build. In last season's Champions League, he won 66% of his duels and is a relentless battler. He does not make it easy for attackers. Erling Haaland learned the hard way in a Champions League group stage match 2 seasons ago, after Diomande marshalled him well throughout as Sporting thrashed Manchester City 4-1 in Lisbon. His sprint speed will also be a valuable asset. Diomande possesses explosive recovery pace, which will help Forest when defending with a high line. His ability to recover quickly will allow Forest to react more effectively when opponents look to exploit the space in behind during transitions. Glasner's Palace side often relied on it with Maxence Lacroix. Forest are likely to be no different with Diomande. He will feature on the right of Forest's back three, partnering Murillo and Nikola Milinkovic as an imposing centre-back. In Glasner's system, he will be given some license to carry the ball forward and play line-breaking passes, which he has the skill set to do. But at 22 years old, he does lack a bit of wisdom and has been guilty of running himself into trouble with overconfidence in possession. He will need to learn to pick the right moments to carry the ball, but that should come with experience, especially under the guidance of a top-quality coach. Those who have followed Diomande closely during his time at Sporting told Daily Mail Sport that while the Ivorian exhibits a relaxed aura on the pitch, it has sometimes worked to his detriment, suffering blips in concentration. That said, he does have know-how beyond his 22 years, making 87 appearances in the Portuguese top flight, 18 in the Champions League, 12 in the Europa League, and earning 16 international caps, including 1 at this summer's World Cup. He has silverware to show for it, too, winning the Portuguese top flight twice and the Portuguese Cup. That was the precise reason he opted to join Sporting. The Portuguese outfit identified him while on loan at second-tier side Mafra from Denmark's Midtjylland. Despite losing against Porto 3-0 in the Cup, Diomande delivered a standout performance, drawing attention from the Sporting scouts. They passed a report to then-head coach Amorim, who immediately wanted to sign him. He has significant Champions League experience with Sporting, as well as 16 caps for his country. "We have to give credit to the people who discovered him," Amorim later said. "The scouting department showed me the player, and once I saw the details, it was immediately clear he was the one. Whether he cost 500,000 euros, 2 euros M or 8 euros M, he had all the characteristics. The way he played with the ball, his speed. And then there were other details, like going to the Draga with Mafra and looking as if he was out in the playground. We knew what was there." When the January 2023 window opened, Sporting did exactly that, signing him in a £14 deal, which will also see them pocket 10% of the profit on this move. Around £2.01 M. Diomande credits Amorim with his career development and later revealed that the moment he was aware of Amorim's interest. He wanted to make the move because of his faith in young players. In Portugal, it was widely accepted that Diomande would eventually depart for one of Europe's top 5 leagues. There was a slight surprise, however, that he did not wait for an even bigger move, as they believe he is destined for Europe's elite. For Forest, that is a wonderful coup, especially if he follows his expected trajectory, which could see his value double in 2-3 years. There is also belief that once the mistakes are ironed out, he has the characteristics to be a leader. Diomande suits Glasner, will have resale value if a bigger club does come calling and already demonstrated signs of becoming a supreme centre-back. It is no wonder Forest want to make him the first marquee signing of the Glasner era.